2, 3, 4, 5, 50. Perfect. How's it going? Good. Yeah. Good. How are you?
Doing well. You?
Good.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. So is this all good and everything?
Yeah.
Like.
So the only thing I don't have in it with it right now is the like little PCIe cover for the.
Just a plastic shroud?
Yeah.
Oh, that's fine.
But it doesn't move around in the case. It's actually sturdy, and behind it has the cable, the 3-to-1 for the 8 pins. It's behind it in the compartment.
Cool. Awesome. Appreciate it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Did you upgrade?
Yeah.
Yeah. What'd you get? A 5080?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right.
Awesome. Hey, thank you.
I appreciate it. Look at that. Oh, that's sick, huh? Dreams are made of that thing.
On the drive back, it hit me. I just scored a 4080 Founders Edition for $550. That's when the idea sparked. Could I actually build the best $1,000 gaming PC? I mean, if I could pull that off with footage proving I did it, that moment it clicked. I want to build a pure performance monster. No RGB, with a sophisticated wood grain case. Right then the thumbnail popped in my head. Wood case, whiskey, cigar. The entire video was imagined on the trip back. As soon as I got home, I sat down, opened up Newegg. I started hunting. That's when I saw it. An open box ASRock B650 motherboard on Newegg for just $85. Suddenly, AM5 didn't seem so out of reach. I pulled out the calculator, started crunching numbers, and realized this might actually work. I jumped over to Amazon and found the SSD for $54, the cooler for $26, and then I spotted the case. The Okino Cypress 3 wood, on sale for $50. This build was actually starting to feel real. If I dropped $550 on the GPU, $50 on the case, $85 on the motherboard, $54 on the SSD, and $26 on the cooler, that means I only have $235 left. How can I do this? I still need a CPU, RAM, power supply. The cheapest pack of 32 gigs I could find is $78. That would leave me $157 for the CPU and power supply. I realized if I wanted to pull this off, I need some serious deals. So I headed straight to Marketplace. I mapped out the rest of the parts I needed, figured out my budget for each one, and then I started hunting. I wrote a polite lowball message, nothing crazy, just reasonable, and copy pasted it to every listing that fit the build. Dozens of messages sent, most ignored, a few rejected, but some started to bite. And to my surprise, the next morning someone in Puyallup accepted my $50 offer on a set of 32 gig, 6000 megahertz DDR5. I jumped in the car, headed out, and I did a quick exchange before driving back home.
Oh, she said parking for a minute will be okay. How's it going?
Here for the RAM?
Yes, I am.
Cool.
And here.
Bubble wrap if you want it.
All right, and so there's no issues or anything?
Nope. I just replaced it with an RGB pair.
Okay, and your CL thing was hidden. Do you know what CL rating it is?
Yep, CL 38.
38, okay, that's awesome. Thank you very much. Have a good one. Should be, it's not the greatest, but it is 32 gigs. 6000 megahertz.
No sooner than I walked through the door, another message popped up. Someone in Everett had accepted my offer of $130 for a Ryzen 5 7600. This was happening fast. I jumped back in the car and made my way up to Everett. It was a long drive just to save $15 on a CPU. But I had to stay under the $1,000 mark, and this was a better processor.
How's it going? I saw the fans. I was like, oh, that must be who I'm meeting.
How you doing, man?
Good, how are you?
Good. Good to see you.
Yeah, good to see you. So I could give you some context of why I'm driving like 2 hours away.
Yeah.
So I actually have a YouTube channel. I'm doing a YouTube video. I'm building the very best $1,000 computer. I've already bought all the parts. So I actually ended up getting a 7500F. I have to be exactly at $1,000 mark. So I'm like, dude, I have to cut back money. So my RAM was $90. So I ended up finding another 32 gigs for $50 used. So then that brought it down. So then I'm saving $15 on your processor, right? And that'll bring it down. And then my goal is I have to just find a power supply. Once again, I already have one for 75. That's perfect. I prefer to use it, but if I could find a power supply that fits the 4080, I'm getting a 4080 in a $1,000 computer.
Okay.
Yeah, this thing's gonna be crazy. So if I get the power supply for $50, the entire build will literally be $999. Exactly.
Wow.
I'm willing to drive 2 hours just to save $15 on a processor, right? So I actually just picked up the 4080 Founders Edition for $550 used yesterday in Bremerton.
How much?
$550. Desperate to hit this $999 mark, right? This is your money.
Actually, so let me give you this. And then also, not to seem like I'm pawning it off on you, but I have the Noctua fan I told you about.
Yeah.
The the two other Noctua fans that I don't use.
Part of the reason I made this channel is people are too scared to buy used. And so...
I am too, actually.
Exactly.
Not to harp on it too much, but man, $500 on a GPU?
Yeah.
4080? Because they're like 3 times out.
So like this $1,000 computer is going to be in that Okino Cypress 3, so it has the wood grain, and I'm going to do all black, no RGB, no nothing,
That's
right,
how
in
I
this
prefer
thing.
myself.
Yeah. In fact, I'm even thinking about the thumbnail because it's going to look all sophisticated. Is I'm going to have it like kind of dark and gloomy, but I want to get like a ashtray with like a cigar in it, like a little cup of whiskey right next to the wood grain, right?
Right.
So it's super cool. Hey, thank you very much.
Thank
I
you.
appreciate it. Are you sure on these fans? I know they're expensive. Noctua fans are
I
really
have
good
lots
fans.
of fans. I'm trying to get rid of all.
Okay, well, not a problem.
FPS for less. Right?
FPS for less. That's right.
I'll take a look at it today.
Yeah, awesome. Appreciate it. Have a good one.
Yeah.
After that, I headed back home. The only thing left was the power supply. So I went back to Marketplace, message after message, offer after offer. 2 days of dead ends, no replies, no deals. Until finally, a message. Someone had the power supply I needed. I couldn't believe it. I thought I did it. I was on my way to Federal Way to pick up the EVGA Supernova when another notification popped up. It was another power supply. Corsair RM750E. Brand new, never opened. I had already committed to the EVGA.
How's it going?
Pretty good about you.
Good. And $50. Thank you so much.
Yeah, no
Very
problem.
much appreciated.
That's really interesting.
Awesome.
What did you say? FPS for less?
FPS for less, yeah. But I have literally been just messaging every single person to get it. And then you responded.
Yeah.
Super appreciated.
No, yeah, I know. I've had it up for a while at this point. Now it's just like, yeah, I don't even care anymore.
Oh, dude, I'm
I'll
so
just get rid
pumped.
of it.
This is the final piece. Awesome. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem, man.
This went from couldn't find anything at all to not only did this person respond, but then someone in Redmond responded too.
But the Corsair was too good to pass up, so I decided to buy both. One for this build, one for a future project. The Corsair was all the way out in Redmond, but the seller was super nice and it was exactly as described.
How's it going? How are you? Thank you so much.
Of course.
This is huge for me. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Have a good one. You see this? It's literally brand new. It's in the plastic still.
Brand new in the box. Mission complete. All that was left was waiting for the motherboard to arrive from Newegg. A few days later, the motherboard finally showed up. And just like that, every piece of the puzzle was in my hands. From hunting deals in parking lots to racing across half of Western Washington. But the mission was complete. A $1,000 gaming PC with an RTX 4080. I built it, it runs, and I filmed every step to prove it. Thanks for coming along for the ride. If you think you can build something better, you know what to do. Prove me wrong.